All right. Good morning to all. Got my nice strong cup of Joe. Um, yeah. So we're up bright and early. We want to get a project banged out. This morning. So this morning we're here taking a look at our brace bit collection along with our antique Miller's Falls brace hand drill 10-inch sweep. I mean, that's nice. Blued. We've got our the collection we've been working on. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're up to 7. Okay. I really have grown to love and appreciate these vintage bits. You know, the workmanship that went into them. Just the quality. Just amazing. The materials, even, especially if, we're talking about these are pretty much 100 years old plus, and they really are. To me, they're inspirational. Okay, um, this this reamer is really, I got to be honest with you, it's my favorite um, bit in the bunch. And I think that's mainly due to, just wiping off some residue here. I oiled these. I'm like, I don't know if I over oiled them, but just want to wipe this one down. This is my favorite one. And if you know me or you know my channel, you know our other channel, 5-Star Armor, you'll know that we're certified armorers and really into bluing and guns and stuff like that. So this one really reminds me of the fluted cylinder on the 1862 police model, 36 caliber police model, the Colt. Really cool. I mean, look at this. I mean, it's fantastic. Really a beautiful, beautiful, to me, a piece of art. All right, so we have brought them back, and I expect they will now be around for another 100 plus years. Okay, so what we're going to do today is we are going to utilize this piece of American steer hide to build a bit roll. Okay, this is pretty much what they would have used back in the day. They would have used, carpenters, possibly engineers, people that did milling, possibly with these reamers, combination. These might not have all been in the same roll per se, but it's what we have, so we're gonna make a roll for our bits, and so we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna utilize this piece of steer hide, okay, and try to replicate what would have been used, or what would have been available 100 years ago or so. And yeah, so take another sip of coffee, nice cup of Joe, and we'll get going. Okay, because we do have such a large variation in lengths, we need to go with a pretty big, pretty large skin. Okay, this skin is at its widest point that's usable, about 21, and at its narrowest point, usable narrowest point, about 19. They were tapered to fit the bit set that was being encased in them. Okay, I think they did that for a couple reasons, but I think the main reason, honestly, is because material is very expensive. Leather is very expensive even back then, and I think they didn't want to waste any material. There would have been no point in having, you know, this roll go, you know, the full width of the longest tool. Okay, so they would taper them down. So that's what we're going to do. To match what they did, we're going to do the same thing. Okay. Okay, so we have cut this down to size. Okay, so you can see our longest bits on there nicely. We're going to end up wrapping the edges. Okay, so should look really nice in the end. Beautiful piece of steer hide, nice color. To me, it's, you know, it's like an antique color, vintage color as well. Nice and soft on the inside, quality stuff. Real good quality. You know, we'll end up brushing this out. My horse brush. And yeah, looks really good. So okay, so you can see we've got our lines marked. Okay, and so what we're going to do now is we're going to apply some barge. Okay, so we have applied the barge to all of the areas that will be stitched. Okay, so we're going to let that air dry for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Okay, we are back. We let the barge dry for about 15 minutes, and now what we're going to do is we're going to fold over the edges. Alright, so we've got our edges, and we are going to stitch them. Alright, so what we're doing now is we've taken a nice piece of gray leather for the inside. Okay.
Alright, we've got all of our stitch points pinned in for the pouch. Alright, we're going to end up having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The ability to have 8 bits in this roll. Alright, so we've got all our individual spots stitched, double stitched in between each bit. Alright. These are all good. The long one is, because it's so tall, I don't want this moving around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch in a loop. Alright, so got a nice piece of leather here. Nice piece, very nice piece. Okay, it matches the thread that we used, like a medium brown. It's going to look good. We're going to make a tie for this. Alright, we got a job to do. Okay, I got my brace. Alright, let's make sure we don't forget our bits. Oh, here they are.